Alright guys, welcome to week 6 of my 2K franchise. Now, week 5 I lost the footage and it really wasn't a great game anyway with the New England Patriots. I had a 31-0 shellacking of them, so it wouldn't have been very exciting to watch. I was running on all cylinders there, firing on all cylinders. So we're going to go up against the Buffalo Bills this week. And about the Bills, I think they made a big mistake by getting rid of Stevie Johnson, because now you bring in Sammy Watkins and you're going to have double team on him like crazy now, and he needs confidence. He's a young receiver, and you're going to throw him to the fire and say you're the #1 receiver, but you could have been, a compliment to Stevie Johnson and you could have had a breakout year, but we'll see how that goes.
His superior agility enables him to turn on a dime and carve through the defense on his way upfield. On the other side of the ball, we've got another
Ted Ginn, you've been a disappointment so far for me. I got to put him at the wide receiver position at some point. Hadn't done it yet, but I might save him for the playoffs or something. He's kind of fragile. Alright, so we go on defense, which I prefer anyway. More worried about the Bills' running attack than anything. The Bills are kind of like the Jets. They're like a pesky little team. You can't underestimate them, but they're not as talented as the Jets. They got a long way to go, I think. They got a good backfield, though. Kevin Kolb is the quarterback, even though his career is pretty much over now in real life. Roll out on first down. Goes the right side and incomplete. Kevin Kolb never really was impressive to me. I always thought of him as a mediocre quarterback. And look at this. Stevie Johnson already out for the count. On 2nd and 10, we're going Bear defense here. Let's try and take away the inside routes as well. I'm thinking run. No, they're going to roll out again. And he fires. Incomplete, Delmas, you bastard. You should have had it. And Delmas, we got him from the Lions this year. I wonder if he'll be any good for the Dolphins this year. But Butterfingers there could have been a good pick. And 3rd and 10 is where you always want an opposing team. And with Stevie Johnson out of the picture, not really sure who he's going to go to. Really isn't an immediate threat right now. Incomplete, nearly picked again. And I have not had an interception until I had 3 interceptions in the last game. Of course, I didn't get to. I lost the footage. I picked Brady off 3 times, and like I said, 31-0. It wouldn't have been exciting to watch. I'm pretty sure I accidentally deleted it. Ted Ginn on the return. Finally gets a little space. A nice spin move, but can't quite break free. The Dolphins are going to get that big head syndrome after destroying the Patriots 31-0. They're thinking they're just going to walk right all over Buffalo, and the Bills come up strong on defense. A 1-yard gain only. Bills showing blitz. We go draw. Marino up the gut. Only a couple, but manageable. 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, you're doing something good. You don't want 3rd and long. So on 3rd and 6, I'm thinking Wallace on the left. We fire that direction, and we got Wallace in double coverage. Great catch. This is the kind of chemistry I want to see between these two this year. Really don't know if it's going to come to fruition, but we'll see. Squeeze it right in there. 11 touchdowns and 2 picks. Not too bad. Tannehill back. And he's under pressure and sacked. Mario Williams, man. Not to be messed with.
The defensive design worked flawlessly, and the refs will spot the ball well behind the original line.
Or it might have been the other Williams. I think they got two Williams on that line. Second and long for the Dolphins. We go up the draw. Only a couple. And this is where you don't want to be. Third and very long. We're going to audible up here. The safety moves away. We got some shifting going on in the secondary there. Maybe we can take advantage. Maybe up the seam. Maybe on the outside. Tannehill back on third and long. Looks, throws deep to Wallace on the left. And a good first down there in the red zone. You can't put single coverage on Wallace anytime. So we got trips left. Running with 5 wide receivers here. No question what we're going to do here. We're going to throw it left or right, incomplete. The out routes, Wallace can't hold on to those. I don't know why. He just can't catch an out route for whatever reason. Thinking Heartline here. And we go that way. Curl route, medium gain, 3rd and 5. Tannehill back. Looks, throws. Heartline, touchdown! That's what I'm talking about. A way to start the game with a touchdown pass to Mr. Sticky Fingers again. 10-yard strike, and we strike first. 7-0. Midway through the first. 55-yard drive, 9 plays. Yeah, baby, Heartline. Mr. Reliable.
There's the signal, and we're ready. Number 9, booms of beauty here.
Nice deep kick by Sturgis. Jury's still out on this guy. I don't know. He's kind of streaky as a field goal kicker. Not sure if he's consistent enough to be the future. Bills open up with 3 wide receivers. I'm still worried about the running game for the Bills because they have Spiller and Jackson, even though Jackson's getting kind of up there in age. Complete for a first down to Woods, Robert Woods. I forgot about this guy. He's pretty decent. They got Jackson in the backfield here. We're going to pinch the line. And they give it to Jackson. But we wrap him up pretty quick.
Peter, once he closes his grip around you, you are not going to get free, regardless of how evasive you are.
Not with that strength. With those guns, he could probably juggle bowling balls or wide receivers for that.
Call back. Throws incomplete, but it could be on us. There is a flag. Offensive holding. Okay, we'll take that. Cobb has been very ineffective so far. They're going to try and spread me out here. Cobb back. Got time over the middle. Incomplete. Kawamisi was there along with others. And I like it when they're down in 3rd and long, and this is a very long situation. I'm tempted to just go man-to-man and back up. Let them catch it short. Very unlikely they'll get the first. Wake on the... Well, he gets knocked down. We'll give him that garbage yardage all day long. So we pretty much shut the Bills down on that possession. Pretty deep punt here. Again on the return.
35 fields the deep punt at the 26.
Just nowhere to go.
At the 37.
Number 35 returned for a few there, but after that gigantic punt, it was like tearing a single page out of War and Peace. It doesn't make much of a
I'm going to put Miller in the backfield here.
And an effective first drive, and we'll see if they can
We're running back by committee here with Miller and Marino. Nothing. On the counter, absolutely nothing. So we got Marino back in there. One safety that I'm always tempted to go deep, but we're going to run it to Marino. And Marino gets some room and he gets to the outside. Big gain to the left. And a first down. Probably his longest run of the season.
Moreno works to the outside and gets a huge gain.
On the pitch. Great block by Wallace there to spring him.
Yep, got past the marker.
Avoids the shoestring attempt to tackle there. But he does get pushed out.
Oh yeah, he's running hard. And
28-yard gain.
35 yards on 4 carries.
Well, we want to keep you hot. We're going to keep going to you. And we're going to draw it up to Marino. Another finds a little bit of room up the gut. Only 3. I'm happy with the 3-yard, 4-yard running. It's when you get to the 1 and 2 yards when you're not really effective. Tannehill back, looking to throw over the middle, but sacked. Williams again. Super Mario is just destroying my offensive line right now. And destroying Tannehill as well.
Defensive play.
That'll be his first sack of the game. And that'll do it for quarter.
That's the end of one.
Are out in front, 7-0.
We do have a 7-0 lead on the Bills. Tannehill very effective. 4 or 5, 55 yards and a touch. Hasn't made many mistakes. We have, for the most part, kept it on the ground. But we're going to go shotgun here on 3rd and 12, obviously. He pumps. Throws over the middle. Gibson. He's about as reliable as Hartline, I would say. He may be even more so. Gibson has been made the big plays whenever it's counted the most.
Makes it a little more exciting to
I'm not even sure if he's on the team anymore.
accurate on this throw.
I sure hope so.
Reception. It's a real fine line.
Nice pass, Peter, and he's really lining up the stat sheet.
Oh, you got it. So far, he's got 7.
1st and 10. We're going to draw it up. Marino here, and nothing.
Backs him down.
Trying to do too much tap dancing in the backfield.
Targeted the ball carrier early, but didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Going to keep it on the ground here on 2nd and long. Marino to the outside, and they shut it down again.
Takes him down back at the 22.
3rd and long.
Carrier early, didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wallace could get behind the defense here.
2 losses in a row.
We pump, we throw, and oh, great defense there by the Bills. When you can't get to the quarterback, you get your hands up. Kyle Williams, that's the other Williams I was thinking about. So they hold us, so we got to try a long field goal here. 39-yard attempt. Sturgis certainly got the leg and the accuracy right down the middle. We take a double-digit lead on the Bills.
Sends it whizzing between the goalposts for a field goal. Straight down the pike.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
The Bills got some work to do. Down 10-0.
Goodwin fields it all the way back at the 4.
Goodwin tries a spin move.
23. Peter, interesting order to the division, isn't there?
Oh, you bet.
Woods goes in motion. Jackson
They give it to Jackson. 1-yard gain. You're not going to get yardage against Nada and Starks up the middle. Just not going to do it. They roll out left side this time. And we get a deflection here.
backs this one at the line.
Big Haloti Nata.
Number 60.
One of the best defensive tackles in football, in my opinion.
Moving 2 hands in one sitting. He's got killer reflexes.
That is their 4th batted ball. Tell you, we've seen a number of good defensive
And the incompletion here. And again, we just cannot get our hands on it.
tackles it out left side.
We can't hold it in. And Robert Woods is out. So we got their 2 best wide receivers. We have injured them in the first half. What are the Bills to do now?
Powell lines up to punt,
Again on the return.
29. Stop at the 36.
Number 35 got pinned deep by a
Let's go back to the running game. No, we're going to try the out and up here, play action.
Out on offense.
Just not enough time. That defense for the Bills is really getting pressure. Dunbar gets us this time. And that's a good side of our offensive line giving up a sack. I mean, we got Albert over there. Come on, Albert. 2nd and 17, short drop. We throw over the middle, incomplete to Clay, I believe. Yep, Clay couldn't hold on.
And he just dropped it. A potential big gain that fell incomplete. That would have
Dolphins are struggling on offense. 3rd and 17. No back, going deep. Over the middle, incomplete. We just cannot get anything going as we try to get it to Matthews. And we got to punt it away.
Fields gets ready to punt this away.
But like I said before, Fields is one hell of a punter.
Fields takes the long snap and punts it
Not the
away.
best punt here for him, but
Jackson fields the punt at the 30.
nice spin move there. Dansby on the stop.
42.
Jackson racked up a few yards on the run back there, whittling down the size of the punt a little.
I'm a big fan of Carlos Dansby. We had him on the team for a couple years. Now the Cardinals have him, and then I think he signed somewhere this year. I don't know where he is now. Complete to the left for minimal gain.
Matches made for a gain of a couple.
I've been following Dansby ever since he was at Auburn because Auburn's my team. Too bad they couldn't win the national championship this year. I knew they scored too quick.
One in, and it falls.
Incomplete. 3rd and 8.
Had some room on the outside on that play, but catching the ball was a different story. Incomplete.
Those mid-range
We're coming for you, Cobb. Jordan's on the outside saying, yep. And Jordan apparently has shed a lot of pounds this year. Hopefully he can get to the quarterback. The Dolphins did not use him at all, pretty much. You draft a guy and you don't even use him. That's great logic. Incomplete. Cobb has not been effective at all. We could see a quarterback change in the second half as this things continue like this.
completions keep.
Nah, the computer doesn't really do that unless there's an injury.
It doesn't seem to
That's something we could see in new football games where a quarterback, if he's performing poorly, just gets benched. I've never seen that in a football game. That's something we should see in the future. Again, nowhere. Absolutely nothing.
the 17.
Number 35.
Let's see if we can score before the half.
Of a kick there, and by the time he looked up, there was nowhere to go.
We're going to give it to Marino. Finds a little bit of room, and he breaks a tackle. Nice little gain there, 7 yards.
Their own 17-yard line. Moreno will take this one off the toss.
He's up to 41 yards on 8 carries so far.
Down. Just a single receiver on the field.
Now we got Marino coming on the counter play here.
Moreno will get stopped at the line and
Nothing.
up 3rd down. Woods was shaken up.
Only a yard.
Here's Susie Caldwell
3rd and 2.
for us. Susie,
I usually like to look for Clay in this situation, or the fullback maybe.
That he tore his bicep. They're icing the injury in an effort to ease the pain, but it doesn't seem to be that effective. The official word on his return.
Now we're going to go with Miller
Back to you.
and hopes to get the first down. Miller finds room. It was designed to go outside, but we cut it inside to get the first.
it will be 1st down. 1st down with the tight end right.
1st and 10. We're going to pitch it to Marino, and they stop us for a 2-yard loss. I believe that's Dunbar again. Yes, it is.
Wrecking crew back there. He powered into the
All right, so we got to throw the ball deep at some point here. We're running out of time. Tannehill back. Pumps and gets crushed under the enormous pressure again. And it's Lawson this time. We have been sacked, I think, 4 times already. Reminiscent of the real Dolphins here.
3 was all they needed.
That's number
3rd and 18, and there's no doubt we got to throw it deep. Got to go.
They have, Dan.
I'm looking for Gibson, hopefully, or Wallace. Tannehill back, pumps. Throws over the middle. Oh, Wallace with a diving catch. And we call timeout here. Oh, but we didn't quite make the first down. Oh, so we're going to go for it. I'm feeling lucky. Marino, you got to make your money here. Marino up the middle. Finds room.
Gains 5 yards on the play, and they get past the markers and convert the 4th down.
We're going to keep it tight.
First down coming up on the 10th play of the drive.
Marino on the carry. Nowhere. 2nd and long. The Bills are not letting me throw deep. They're staying back. They're playing good defense. Tannehill back. Nowhere to go, and he's going to run. Scramble for a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 7, and we call our next timeout.
That's their 2nd.
And Denbar has been a man possessed out there.
Wow, look at those tackles. That's how you play side.
We got to get the first here. No back for protection. We throw it deep. Going for Wallace, and we got him! Wallace has stretched the defense, and touchdown. Looked like the defender just didn't know what the hell he was doing out there.
Play right here. Snags the football and then really turns on the
He's backpedaling, and then he just thinks he can get the interception, but nope.
and I think he's a
And that's pretty much opening it up now.
catches.
Huge gain by Wallace.
And he usually meets it. Well, those are some impressive numbers.
So we're going to have a 17-0 lead going into the half, it looks like.
Here's the extra point, and it's good.
Pretty much a one-sided affair like the New England game last game. 31-0 against the Patriots. I'm sorry, guys, I lost that footage. I don't know what happened there.
The ref gets the signal, and
Whenever you can shut out Tom Brady, that's an accomplishment.
rockets this one deep.
Actually, the Dolphins in real life were the last team to ever shut out the Patriots, 21-0.
Taken out of the end zone. Tackled at
Was when Nick Saban was the head coach.
Out of the end zone, and while it may have been a little risky, he gets out close to the 20. So it all comes out in the wash on that play.
All right.
offense takes the field with the clock at 15.
Going man-to-man here. I'm not afraid of their wide receivers at this point.
Number 4,
Incomplete, nearly picked. Yeah, look how many Dolphins had a chance at that. We cannot catch the football. We can't intercept it. We did intercept Tom Brady 3 times last game, but
they have really gotten after the ball as a
those were all linebackers that got picks, though.
batted ball.
Nice.
LRB, I think, had 2. Misi had 1. And the sack
Rips him down in the back.
as Jordan, the youngster, gets to the quarterback. And that will end the first half.
The sack deep in
All Miami.
It's going to be a sizable loss. Watch this. Oh, yeah. That's going to push them back, way back. Great defensive play.
They read that play the whole way, and they force a 3rd and very, very long.
Yeah, monstrous D the past few downs for these guys.
And that'll do it for the first half of this one. The Dolphins in command of this one, 17-0. And now let's send you to Chris Berman in our studios in Bristol for the ESPN Halftime Report. Boomer?
Okay, Dana, we'll get back to you guys in a moment. Welcome, everybody, to the ESPN Halftime Show. I'm Chris Berman. Now we'll look at our halftime numbers and look at the difference in time of possession. The Dolphins are winning because of it. Let's see if they can keep up their dominance in the second half. We'll pick up the action midway through the first quarter. Number 17 connected with his man on this one. A 26-yard play that set up a Dolphin touchdown. The Dolphins get the first points of the game and go up by 7. The Finns, towards the end of the first quarter, the ball at their own 36. Number 31 bounces this one to the outside, and is going to get some room to maneuver out there. That set up a 40-yard field goal. The Finns late into the second quarter, Dolphins out in front by 10. Number 17 had it going through the air as he found his man for a big play. And that's where we'll leave this one. Bills are down at the half, 17-0. Today's halftime hero has turned in an incredible performance thus far. Number 11 has played outstanding.
All right, as we begin the second half,
And we're ready.
we will get the ball.
Powell kicks it, and the second half has now started. Number 35 fields the second.
Again, looking for room. And he fumbles! He fumbles on the play! No! Ted Ginn on the fumble.
We've had an injury down on the field. As soon as we hear any
So that is not the way to start the second half here.
Bills are fading fast and already
Again, you're going to find a quick way to the bench doing that.
will
Cobb going to the left. Finds his man, the tight end, rumbling, bumbling, and out of bounds. I cannot believe that Ted Ginn fumbled in the first play. I just can't believe it. All right. Let's hold him to 3. That's all we can do now. It's definitely going to be a pass as there's no running back there. And we get free from the right side and they forced a quick throw. Kouamisi is a beast. He is all over the damn place. He's good in pass coverage and he can get it to the quarterback and make stops all around linebacker. Roll out left, Cobb going to the end zone. Incomplete. Delmas again. Delmas he should have 2 interceptions this game. He has dropped them both times. And Brad Smith, and we've injured like 4 Buffalo Bills in this game. 2 wide receivers, a cornerback, and actually another wide receiver now. 3 wide receivers and a corner. The Bills are going to need their own mash unit after this game. 3rd and long for Cobb. Going to the right, incomplete. And another dropped interception. Grimes. And I can't tell you how much I like this guy. He might be short, man, but he is a beast. And he can hit the hell out of you, too. Kind of reminds me of Bob Sanders, but without the injury proneness. And the field goal is good. So we give up 3 because of the damn fumble from Ted Ginn. Could have been worse. Again, going to chance to redeem himself here. To the 20 and nothing much else.
Number 35 got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
The Dolphins send their offense out on the field and will
The Bills are staying back, man. They're not letting me go deep. They're keeping their guys way back. I did get the big one to Wallace earlier, but I'm going to have to take what they give me here. Wallace can't catch anything, and neither can Clay. Incomplete.
Rogers was shaken up earlier, and I hear Susie Culver has a report for us. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I got in touch with the team doctor, and apparently he's suffering from a
Short drop, Tannehill. Throws over the middle to Clay, and Clay finally brings it in. I guess his first catch of the game. And that was a hell of a coverage there. They had all kind of coverage in there. Like 3 guys.
Incredible catch.
That's broken kind of a cold streak for him. The last 2 passes his way were incomplete.
Yeah, let's see if he stays on track.
Play action, Tannehill. Looking to Wallace and picked! We were picked off going to Wallace. It looked like he was going to be open on the square end. Dig route, whatever the hell it's called. Oh. That's our 3rd pick of the season. Who the hell was that big defensive lineman intercepted that ball? He fooled the hell out of me dropping into coverage. All right, so nothing doing on offense. We're going to go back on defense. Try and hold them to 3. They give it to, I don't know who that is. Fullback maybe? Yeah, the fullback Rodriguez. Taking a chance to blitz in the corner here. They're going to give it to Jackson. And Delmas on the stop. If you can't catch an interception, maybe you can make a damn tackle. Delmas should have had 2 interceptions in this game. Cobb going to the right, and a first down made. So we got 3rd stringers in for the Bills because we've injured their entire receiving core. Starting anyway. Bills go a tight formation here. It's probably a run, and it is. And we stop them. Grimes. He might be one of the more underrated corners in the league, Brent Grimes. Another rollout for Cobb, and he goes to the middle. Jones on the stop, but a good first down there to the tight end. The rollout. And the Bills have rolled out their quarterback on a lot of occasions in this game.
A well-designed play there, Peter, and they will move the chain.
Great execution.
Looks like we got Jackson in on the pattern here. Cobb looking to the end zone, incomplete, too far out.
And it falls incomplete.
The inaccuracy is shining through.
The game, and now Susie Calver has a report. Susie?
Thanks, Dan. I managed to get
Oh, Jones, we're going to send you on the blitz here. I love sending blitzes with the safety. Can't get to the quarterback, and he throws to the out route, incomplete. Chandler can't hold on.
Chandler had some room on the fringes there, but
Fast-moving third quarter.
That's the third incompletion his way, Peter.
Been a horrible one for the Dolphins. Cobb back again. Looks to the end zone, incomplete. It looked like he could have been holding on that play on the defense.
It'll be fourth down.
The inexperience of these wide receivers shining through here. Going to be a different story with Sammy Watkins this season, but like I said, I don't think they should have got rid of Stevie Johnson. I think that was a big mistake by the Bills.
That was a good call by the defensive coordinator.
And we give up 3 here, barely. 17-6. The pick from Tannehill.
The ref gets the signal, and we're set. Powell kicks this one.
But Tannehill hasn't thrown more than 1 pick in a game.
35. Catches it.
So hopefully he doesn't throw another one. Again on the return.
21. Well, Peterson.
Nothing much.
Up on the screen.
oh, you bet. They turned the ball over, but they have survived their mistakes. But you can't survive that kind of sloppy play for long. It's going to come back to bite you.
Marino on the pitch. It worked last time for a big game, but not this time. The Bills have been good on defense, especially against the run.
Clock in the backfield, but buffed and polished it too. Big hit for a loss.
Peter, he's been lighting
But we're still going to keep trying to Marino here.
some nice numbers.
Breaks 1 tackle, barely, not enough to break away though.
Moreno gains
3rd and long.
that will bring up third down.
The Bills have pretty much shut us down in the second half so far. Tannehill back. Time over the middle. And intercepted! It's intercepted! Ah!
At the 30.
The second interception, just when I say he's never thrown more than 1 pick in a game, then he throws his second, although this could have been caught, deflected and intercepted.
Interception throw today, and he has looked ragged at some points, I'll tell you.
Yeah, his timing's a little off. He needs to just settle it down.
We're just trying to lose this game to the Bills. Roll out again, Cobb going down the middle, and he catches it. Goodwin again.
That's the fastball over the middle, and is well past the markers for
But the Dolphins could be in a lot of trouble here. And they give us to... Oh, yeah. Nada says, no, sir.
bring up second down.
Raise the roof.
Was a one-man wrecking crew back there. He powered into the backfield and made the tackle.
That's his second tackle so far.
2nd and long. Called back. Throws the left side. Incomplete.
Click on the receiver and separates him from the ball. Incomplete.
Going to be 3rd and long.
Like get between him and his assignment.
I just love when they don't have it back in the backfield. I can just come pin my ears back and just get the hell after the quarterback. I'm hoping Waite can get there. Going straight man-to-man. I'm not afraid of their wide receivers. Waite can't get there. And Grimes with a great tip. Do you see that left hand by Grimes? Grimes, man. I'm telling you. There's a reason the Dolphins signed him to a long-term deal.
Number 21 came in and got a hand on that football and left no chance for a reception there.
Nice defensive
And another field goal attempt.
ball of the game.
Great rebound.
Hopkins kicks it
9 points for the Bills, all from field goals. And all off of turnovers. A fumble and 2 interceptions lead to 9 points for the Bills.
There's the signal, and we're ready.
Well, this entire third quarter has belonged to the Bills. We have done absolutely jack with the football. Tannehill has thrown 2 interceptions. And Ginn has fumbled. Fig pin on the return.
34 got waylaid by the defense before he was able to put Munch on the run back.
We're going empty backfield. Tannehill back. Looking. Throwing to the left. And incomplete. Going for that out route. Well covered.
Gilmore swatted that one away cleanly. The receiver didn't have a prayer in getting that.
I don't know what the coaches said to the Bills at halftime, but whatever it was, they have come out very tough in the second half. Tannehill on third down, looking to Wallace on the left side, intercepted again, and I've had enough. I have had enough. I am tired of your presence. Get the hell off my team. Your ass is on the bench. I can't handle it no more. After 3 interceptions, oh, I can't handle it no more. Time to get a splinter or 2, Tannehill. This is ridiculous. Another interception. Maybe that I shouldn't have threw that ball, but I really thought I could get that one. So we're going to bench Tannehill. He's had enough for the day. I've seen enough. I'm tired of his presence. All right, Cobb going down the middle, incomplete. And Delmas there again. He's been good. He just cannot hold on to the ball. 4 turnovers in this game so far for my team. Cobb back, throws. And he gets modest yardage. Third and short. Cobb with time. Going to the left. And what the hell is Patterson doing? It's like he didn't want to try to go for the interception there. It could have been a pick. And here we are again, a field goal attempt. This was a bit long. 51 yards. I don't know about this one. It's up and it's good. 17-12. Another field goal. 4 field goals now. All off turnovers. 3 interceptions, 1 fumble. All off turnovers. So Matt Moore takes the helm now after Tannehill just stinks it up with 3 interceptions. He just isn't. It just isn't his day. So we're gonna let him sit on the bench for a while. No quarterback controversy. Just gonna let him sit on the bench here. And we better be careful. We better just keep running the football here and try and take time off the clock and escape with this victory because the Bills might sneak in and take this one.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Dolphins are out in front, 17-12.
At some point, we're going to have to let Moore throw it, but they stay off. Might try to hit the out route here. We go that way to Wallace, and he dives and makes the catch. 5-yard gain. At least it's a completion and not a pick. 3rd and 5. Moore going to go right side this time, and we got Wallace on the comeback. So Moore is 2 for 2 now. I'm going to get back on the ground here. Marino left side finding some room. Breaks a tackle almost. And just 1 tackle away from breaking it all the way. I just can't get that last break that tackle. That last tackle, I can't break it. 54 yards rushing now. The Bills are backing off. They saw me change the play. Looks like they could be sending pressure here. We're going to draw it up to Marino. Finds the room up the middle. And a first down. 61 yards rushing now. Might be his best game of the season. And keep it on the ground. Marino 3-yard gain.
About 3 yards. Moreno has got a bunch of carries, and you can see by his chart here.
We're just trying to take time off the clock at this point because we've been so turnover prone. Might try to hit Clay here. Short drop. I can't even get it off. Pressure up the middle.
Williams called down the quarterback for the loss of a little yardage and a
Oh, we got to throw it now to try and get the first.
They have been simply relentless so far.
and they haven't let up all game, and that's what you want. Somebody who's
More
never stops.
under pressure and goes down again and I got to give it to this defense for the Bills. They have been all over the place. And it's been a different guy every time. It has been Williams. It's been Dunbar. We got somebody here, Carrington. It's just they're all over the damn place. We got to punt and rely on our defense.
Another sack by this defensive squad, and they have generated, well, some very sharp kicks.
Luckily, the Bills' offense has been anemic for the most part.
Beating, yes.
Can't pin them in deep. They'll take it at the 20.
This one deep. Well, Peter, some interesting information up on the screen.
Oh, you bet. Look at how many times they've had to punt it away. They've got to put a few longer drives together and get into the end zone.
Wake has been shut down. He hasn't got to get to the quarterback today. He gets free here, but not enough. And Jones can't get it just out of his outstretched arms there. It's like he got a fingertip on it, but not enough.
Ball before the receiver even had a shot at it.
Another batted ball. They have been attacking the pass every
Cobb looking. Throws incomplete. And there's my boy, Grimes again.
incomplete. Third down, empty backfield.
Third and long. Pressure, and they get it to the tight end Chandler. And it's a holding on us. That was a hell of a play on third and long. Chandler has made the most plays in this game for the Bills. Draw play. Rodriguez up the gut. 5-yard gain. And a touchdown will beat me. I got to be careful here. And that's the 2-minute warning. I got to be extremely careful because a touchdown will beat me.
Outs to the right.
Spin move by my defensive lineman, and he gets in there. I think it was Starks. Yes, Starks on the sack. I did that spin move. That's my number one move.
156.
Let's try it again, Starks. We can do it again. Let's do it. No, we're stopped that time, and they complete it over the middle.
And he stopped right there.
Oh, no.
First down, and this is the 7th play of the drive.
They give it on the counter play.
First down, and
Only a couple.
the clock continues to run.
Cobb looking, throws under pressure. Incomplete. Oh, Finnegan was there.
Number 21 had superb coverage on that play. No wonder it was incomplete.
That play would have set up a manageable
Third and long here.
Instead, they forced the
Pass rush on, but not enough. And incomplete. Again, we cannot catch the football. We can't do it. It's beyond our comprehension. So the game on the line, the Bills are going to go for it on 4th down. Straight man-to-man coverage. Cobb with time. I don't know what the hell he was trying to do on that one.
Chandler almost got this baby, but it just glances off his fingertips.
Actually, he didn't have time. He was actually getting rushed. All right, so we're going to keep the ball on the ground and escape with the victory here. Marino up the middle. Make them use their timeouts. You know the drill.
Second down. The clock is stopped at 1:14.
Draw play, Marino. Finds room up the middle. 3rd and a yard.
That's their final one.
And if we get the first here, it's all over. All we need is a yard. We'll try to put this game behind us because Tannehill. Did we get it? I don't know if we got it. It's going to be close. We're going to have to measure for this one. Looks like I might be a little short. I think my knee went down just before. But we'll find out soon enough. Yeah, not enough. I don't want to put it back in their hands. I want to try for the win right here. If you can't get an inch, you got problems. But we're going to take the clock is down as far as we can. We might call timeout. Trying to get Wallace isolated somehow. There's nobody on Wallace. Maybe I can throw it to him. No, we're going to call timeout here. So even if we do turn the ball over, they'll only have 26 or 20 seconds something to get a touchdown. So we're going to try and win it here. We're going to the left side. Hopefully behind Albert we can get a first here. Get our fullback involved as well. We're coming for you, Albert. Here we go. Now we're going up the middle. And we got the first, and that will be it. Another close game. And it shouldn't have been this close. The turnovers just killed us in the second half. But again, we escape, and we're still undefeated. Although we could have easily lost 2 games by now. Alright guys, that's it for this week. I'll see you guys in the next game, and hopefully I will not delete another game.
All right, gang, great work as always. And with that, we welcome everybody back to the ESPN studios for our ESPN Video Games post-game show. I'm Chris Berman. The Dolphins stepped it up for sure, putting up some good numbers. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. After driving 12 yards on 4 plays, number 5 gets the call as they can't punch it into the end zone, but the short field goal is up and good. A 30-yard field goal. The Bills narrow the gap a bit. They are now down by 14. Number 91 shows some great awareness here as he gets himself into position to pick this one off. The Bills, after getting an interception, Bills down by 14. Number 5 would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. They narrow the gap a bit, and they're now down by 11. The Fins on defense, number 29, would come up with the big play to kill a drive as he was able to step in front of a wayward pass for an INT. Dolphins out in front, 17-6. Number 4 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. That set up a 33-yard field goal. The Bills climb back into the game, now down by 8. The Fins on D, number 24, was in the right place at the right time, as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Bills, after getting an interception, Bills trailing by 8. Number 5 would be summoned for the long field goal try. His kick would be right through. They climb back into the game, now down by 5. The Bills have it again. Number 4 would find his target on this one. And that's where we'll leave this one. Dolphins squeaked out a win, 17-12. Now let's check in with our player of the game. A guy who made one big-time catch after another to help seal the win for his team. Number 11 is standing by with our Susie Colbert. Susie?
Thank you, Chris. You really hustled today. And you won a close game today. What was the key to your success?
I think you got to give credit to all these defensive backs that are out there smothering the receivers and providing good run support. This is really a good game for them.
Chris, back to you.
Well, that just about does it. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you next time here on ESPN, celebrating 25 years as the worldwide leader in sports. I'm Chris Berman. So long. I'm Chris Berman. Well, let's get straight to the action. In our first game this week, we had the Browns walk away with a 6-point victory. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Well, trades aren't quite as common in the NFL nowadays as they are in other sports, certainly. But we've got news to report to you on the trading front nonetheless. This guy leaves the Browns and will be on his way to the Bears. And it's clear this was an area of their football team that needed somebody. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. This guy is a guy they're hoping can step in and really lead this club. Only time will tell if the bet pays off.
Number 87 had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Drew Brees went to the end zone 4 times and helped his Saints beat the Vikings. Dolphins, Bills. His number 17 would air it out on this one, and he would find his man. The Dolphins win this one by the final score of 17-12. Right by Lady Liberty in New York, we had the Jets edge their way to a narrow 3-point win. Down in Texas Stadium, we had the Cowboys get nipped by 3 points. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Buccaneers win their 4th game of the year. Texans, Titans. Number 23 is always a threat. They're at the 1-yard line and touchdown. The Texans win this one by the final score of 20-10. The Eagles went to the air for over 350 yards in their win at Lincoln Financial Field. The Chiefs won on the road and will now head home to meet the Falcons. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Chris. Let's switch gears and talk about players that'll have new homes in the National Football League, as free agency continues to play such a huge role in determining a team's makeup. This guy will be on the move. You see it there. He'll be getting a nice little payday, too. 4 years, $2.4 million. This guy got snatched up as well, and he signs a 2-year contract with the Bills. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. This guy might be the biggest loss on this list. The team doctors have reported a pulled hamstring, and he'll be out for 4 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. This guy sticks out on this list as one of the more costly injuries. A hairline fracture of the arm is the initial report, and the doctors are saying he'll be out for the rest of the regular season. There's a chance, however, they'll get him back for the playoffs.
Redskins, Bears.
And the
Santana Moss is ready at the 31-yard line. Play gets underway, close coverage. Oh, now with a beautiful move, gets open, and it's a 6 spot. The Redskins go on to win this by the final score of 32-29. Number 86 had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. Number 9 threw for 250-plus yards and helped his Lions beat the Packers. And last but not least, we had the Falcons come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my prime-time players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman.